afternoon baseball now from the desert Southwest and Chase Field here in downtown Phoenix. Today it's Grapefruit League action between the Red Sox and their arch rivals, the New York Yankees. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian here for this Grapefruit League clash. Let's get a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Boston Red Sox, as John Farrell's guys will line up like this. Mike Schmidt will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway.
Leading off the afternoon for Boston, third baseman, Mike Schmidt.
Hammered the other way to deep right field. And that one is out of here. Planted into the right field bleachers. So it's a solo shot on the very first pitch of the ball game. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0. Xander Bogaerts will take his first cuts now, and after the leadoff home run to start the ball game, does the game plan change at all from a pitching perspective?
Well, I think it's a little bit more of a shock to the system than anything else. You're just not expecting that leadoff guy to be the guy that takes you deep.
And he'll take this to the bag, 3 unassisted for the first out.
The catcher,
Yogi Berra will dig in with 1 in and 1 away. Drive caught by Headley at third, as he'll hang on here to record the second out.
That's a late swing here on a fastball, but he still squares it up pretty good. If he gets this thing just a little higher, this might be 2 bases. Instead, it's just right into the third baseman's glove.
Here comes the DH now, David Ortiz. Oh, and he's going to beat him at their own game here as this is sharply hit to the left side and through for a base hit.
Well, that shift can be a gamble sometimes. They're playing straight up. This is probably an out, but since they're shifted well over to right field, this finds a seam.
Now here's the first pitch. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, that hit right there is just a thing of beauty. You talk about smoking one right back at the box. There isn't too many guys in the middle of that field that can catch a ball like that.
Here's Mookie Betts. This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. Teixeira is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. The Red Sox are on the board thanks to the solo home run. Home half of the first coming up from Chase Field. Now 1-0 Boston. And there you see Jacoby Ellsbury as he'll lead things off here in the home half of the first. And that's in there for strike 1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Tough pitch right there. At 96 in on the hands. You just got to let that one go.
A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Very difficult to get on top of the pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. Brett Gardner digs in at the plate. First pitch coming. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. The rain, as we've mentioned, coming down fairly steadily here at game time. EK, how'd you like playing in the rain?
It wasn't that bad. The only problem, sometimes up at the plate, batting gloves would get wet while it was raining. It made it a little difficult to hit.
And the pitch. And that misses 1-1. Now here it comes. And he takes something off here as this is a lazy fly ball out to center field. Betts is there, 2 gone. Carlos Beltran will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. And here is strike 1 call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
And here's his swing and a miss as the count goes to 0-2 on Beltran.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95-plus mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
And this is fouled back and out of play. The next 0-2. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. And this will be fouled away. Here's another 0-2. And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there.
You worry a little about things snowballing from here?
Well, you know, these are 2 teams that don't traditionally care for each other too much, so we've seen this go.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. Al Kaline leads things off now in the top half of the second. First pitch on the way.
Al Kaline.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Here it comes. Hit sharply, but caught down there at third. Unfortunate that time. That ball was scorched, but it becomes the first out here in the second.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean, hammered out there. But he's going to wind up with nothing to show for it.
Stepping in now, Ted Williams. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Here's the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. There to take it is Gardner, and there are 2 away now. Jeff Bagwell will stand in here looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the second.
Bagwell.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. This is foul right side. The pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Now another 0-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And Beltran will pull this one in, and that will retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Mark Teixeira will start things off in the bottom of the second. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. Now here's the pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And the pitch. He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2. Here comes a 1-2. And he takes strike three cold on the fastball. One gone.
Well, the pitch before was tough duty at 96 on the gun, and then he goes one better and dials it up to 97 for the strikeout.
Garrett Jones will get his first opportunity now. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Here we go.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. Swung on and missed that time as Jones finds himself behind 0-2.
And on the mound here, you got to make sure you pitch to the shift. You don't want to make it easier for a guy to go the other way on you.
Swing and a miss as he starts the frame with back-to-back strikeouts here. 3 in a row going back to the last inning, and there are 2 away. Chase Headley is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. Grounded, foul.
Come on, Yankees.
Come on, Yankees.
You can do it, Yank. Hot dog, kick hot dog. Ice cold soda.
Here comes the 1-2. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. Mike Schmidt is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Third baseman.
Here's the first offering. Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. And it looks like he'll have extra bases here to begin the third. And now they've got a man caught out there. And they'll slap the tag on him here in the rundown between second and third. Xander Bogaerts will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now here's the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0.
You see his pitch count here so far. He probably won't get a chance to throw too much longer here in a spring training game.
The next pitch. This is past the mound and into center field for a base hit.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Into the box now, Yogi Berra. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike one. He's set, now the pitch. Fouled back. He's set, now the pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Now the 1-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. He'll try again, 1-2. Swing, and he pops him up. Behind the bag at second. Figueroa backs up and takes care of it, 2 away. But they'll just get the 1 out here as the runner will get back safely at first. David Ortiz will dig in. He singled his first time around. Here's the first offering. He goes the other way, and this one's going to split the gap for extra bases.
So far, he's throwing a lot of fastballs here early in the count. These guys have picked up on that, so they're just going up there looking for the hard stuff, and they've been all over him.
First offering on the way. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead. And they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Mookie Betts will step in with a couple of guys in scoring position and a chance to pad this lead a bit early on.
Don't let him score!
First pitch coming. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Sometimes guys can get keyed up in big spots like this, and that's where that curveball can be a real effective pitch.
He waits, now the pitch. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And this ought to plate a couple as this ball's down for extra bases. And he will score as well. They've doubled their lead now to 4-0.
The right fielder, number 6.
And that is now 8 hits he's already allowed, and we haven't even made it out of the 3rd inning yet. As I heard someone once say, he's coming apart like a $39 suit out there. You better find his command, and fast.
Al Kaline will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. First pitch to him. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Comes set, now the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
Let's go, Yankees!
From the stretch. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Gone! A mistake on 0-2 gets punished, and it's a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center as they pile on. It's now 6-0. Ted Williams will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. First pitch coming. And he swings on the first pitch as this is popped high into the air on the left side. Headley is there and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Yankees nothing. Brian McCann will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
The 1-0. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. The 1-1. Fouled back. The right-hander deals on 1 and 2. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
Yep, another good job right there to get that first out. And you can pretty much bet he's probably thinking to himself, anytime my boys give me 6 runs of support, I think we're going to be okay. This is a pretty tough hole to climb out of now.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. Pitch on the way. 1 and 2 now as that's in there at the knees.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2 and 2. And he'll continue this roll he's on. Make it 6 strikeouts in a row. Gracious, 2 away. Cole Figueroa will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
1-0 on the way. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Brian Mitchell will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Jeff Bagwell will try it again. He flew out his first time. Swing and a hard hit ball to second, and that'll sneak on through into right for a leadoff single. Mike Schmidt will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Ball swung on and lifted in the air with some carry out towards left center. And this is taken in there by Ellsbury for the first out. And now they've got a man out there with nowhere to go. And this will be a silly double play as they tag him out between first and second. Xander Bogaerts will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's the pitch. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for Boston, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Jacoby Ellsbury will come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just 1 run. You got to let those guys over there know that you haven't given up and that you're going to fight them until the last out.
Kaline is there to make the catch, and the home half of the fourth starts with a 1-pitch out. Brett Gardner will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
Now a ball sliced hard on the ground. And the Yankees have their first hit of the ball game. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
You can see where the third baseman is set up here to start the play. Well off the line with the left-handed hitter up there, so he has no shot at knocking this ball down as it heads to the corner for what will turn out to be a stand-up double.
And Beltran swings through a fastball here as he falls behind 0-2. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Out of here! She was a wall scraper. two-run home run for Carlos Beltran. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now. Fouled straight back. Here's the 1-1. And a front foot curveball here that misses down and in for ball 2.
Let's go, Teixeira.
Ready with the 2-1. And Teixeira able to lay off again as they don't want to give in. It's 3-1.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. I mean, he probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
Now a big swing, and this is a major league pop-up way up there toward the center of the diamond. Ryan take charge himself out there, and there's 2 down. Garrett Jones will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. And he gets ahead 0-1. Now the pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Now the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now another 1-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Masahiro Tanaka makes his way toward the mound now as he'll appear in his 6th ball game of the spring. Yogi Berra will step in to lead things off here for the Red Sox. Big Papi on deck to follow. Now a ball bounced towards the second baseman. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. David Ortiz will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. And here's the first pitch. Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. And this will land foul. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here it comes. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And that ball is gone. Blasted into the bleachers in left. A solo home run for David Ortiz. And the lead is now 7-2. Dustin Pedroia will dig in. He doubled homer run last time around. Now the first pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Now here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss that time by Pedroia as he finds himself in an 0-2 hole now.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Now a swing and a fly ball. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out. Mookie Betts will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. Throw on to Teixeira to take care of him, and that ends the inning. 1 for the Sox thanks to the big blow by David Ortiz. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Red Sox 7 and the Yankees 2. Chase Headley start things off here for the Pinstripers. He'll be followed by Brian McCann waiting in the on-deck circle. Fastball in there for a called strike. And the pitch. And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. 0-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring in the all-star catcher, Brian McCann. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Fastball high, and it's quickly 2-0.
Well, I'm no pitching coach, but I can see that shoulder starting to fly open a little. That ball's really taken off on it.
Outside, 3-0 now. Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. Didi Gregorius will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Tom Seaver will come on now and take the ball for the 4th time this spring. Didi Gregorius will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. And he is in there. He's ready. Now the pitch. And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner will score from first. And he will make it all the way around the bases. It's an inside-the-park 2-run home run. Now here's the first pitch. Cole Figueroa comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Bagwell is over and he tucks it away for the second out. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1.
And guys, I think the heavy stuff has arrived. This has got to be as hard as we've seen all afternoon.
And a swing and a miss there by Ellsbury as he's down 0-2 now.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Now Ellsbury's looking for 3. And Ellsbury's going to have himself a triple. Brett Gardner will step in. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. And that's cut on and missed 0-1.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. He's ready now. The pitch. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Red Sox on top, 7-4. Ivan Nova will come on to make his 9th appearance already here this spring. Al Kaline will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. And this is going to be extra bases here, leading off the 6th. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Ted Williams will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. First pitch coming. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Here comes the 1-0. Now a ball lined towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at 3rd. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
He's got to be out there on the mound thinking, what is going on here? He comes in from the bullpen, throws 2 pitches now, and He's given up a double and a single. Makes you wonder whether he'll even get a chance to throw a third pitch.
And the runner's coming home. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. Ellsbury is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Well, the run will score on this play, and it'll be scored as a sacrifice fly. But this is a good defensive play to see that the runner's tagging from first. They smartly go after him instead and turn it into a double play.
In now, Mike Schmidt. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. A solo shot here to left. His second of the game, as this is now a 5-run cushion. First pitch on the way. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Carlos Beltran will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Now the first pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Out in front, but this is skied into straightaway right. Kaline is there, one away.
This crowd oohs and ahs every time this guy hits a fly ball. But he didn't get all of that one, and it's pretty much a can of corn.
Mark Teixeira stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Upstairs with it yet again. It's 2-0 now.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just one swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
Good fastball that time as he's pulled the count back to even now. It's 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Out in front as he pulls this one down the line at first. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first, and they're able to get Teixeira 2 away. Garrett Jones will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
1-1 pitch is a curveball just off the black. 2-1 now.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. Now, he's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
The 2-2 coming now to Jones. Opposite field to left. And that is going to be a base hit. Chase Headley will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 thus far. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Pause, now the pitch. Slice down the left side, but foul. From the belt, the pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. The Yanks leave 1. They trail it here 9-4. Justin Wilson is on the pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. Ellsbury is there to put this one away, and it takes just 1 pitch to record the first out of the 7th. David Ortiz will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Now here's the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now here it comes. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. Here's the 1-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And Headley will look this one in for route number 2.
Yeah, that's a lot of room to cover back there on the overshift. He's the only one on that side of the infield, but he gets a really good read on it, and he still makes the play.
Now here's the first pitch. He bounces this one sharply and through the hole into left field. It's a base hit. The relay throw, and he'll scramble back to first safely.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat. 3 for 4 now after the base hit. That wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoked.
Here's Mookie Betts, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Comes set, now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. And he steps off. Runner goes for second. And they'll tag him out between first and second. A careless mistake that time, and the inning is over. Here's the first offering. Brian McCann is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Now the pitch. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Another 0-2 home. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out. Didi Gregorius will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. The pitch. Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1. One pitch on the way. Here's Bogarts, the young shortstop. And Pedroia will stretch, but it's into center field for a base hit. Cole Figueroa will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Sticks with the fastball here as he forges ahead 0-2. And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Adam Warren will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Mookie Betts stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. There to take it is Beltran, and that's out number 1. Al Kaline will dig in. He homered back in inning number 3. Here's the first offering. Now this ball's hit back up the middle, and he's got himself another base hit, his 3rd of the afternoon. Ted Williams will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. First offering on the way. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll get back there to make the catch in front of the screen as they retire their man here for the second out. A tag, and he is out at second base. And a costly decision there as it's a double play turn to retire the side. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Red Sox 9 and the Yankees 4. Alex Rodriguez will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. Koji Uehara is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Alex Rodriguez is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yep, same pitch. Right back to the inside part of the plate, and he gets caught looking at it again.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Jose Pirela will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And he starts him out with a splitter for a called strike. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. John Ryan Murphy will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And the 0-1 is lifted in the air out to right. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail it here 9-4. John Ryan Murphy will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Chris Young will also come in now as he takes over out in center. Jeff Bagwell will dig in. 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game.
First baseman number 5.
This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1.
A defensive change for the Yankees. Now playing right field.
Here's the pitch.
66.
Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as it's now a 6-run ball game. Jody Kelsey is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right.
Now batting, third baseman.
First pitch to him.
Mike Schmidt.
Now a ball hit hard towards center, and that's a base hit.
And when you see a guy rip one like this, 1 pitch after the previous guy left the yard, you know you're dealing with a pitcher whose mind is elsewhere. That'll snap you back to reality, though, pretty quick.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's running towards second. Now we'll try to beat one out here, but this will be just foul. A runner at first with no outs here. Has a look, now the pitch. He'll try it again from first. And a more conventional bunt attempt this time as he gets this one down. Only played at first, so the sacrifice works that time. Yogi Berra will try and erase his 0 for 4 in the ball game. First pitch coming. And this is going to be a foul ball. 1 out and a runner on second base. He waits. Now the pitch. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. David Ortiz will stand in. He homered back in the 5th inning of this one. From the stretch. Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. Pirela has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And never much of a chance to even think about scoring there. What a big second out.
Second baseman
Dustin Pedroia. We'll see if he can keep it going. 3 for 4 thus far. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Kelsey is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. The Red Sox tack on one more thanks to the solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Bombers. It's the Red Sox 10 and the Yankees 4. The first baseman, Mark Teixeira, is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out. Austin Romine will Move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Here it comes. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Boy, no messing around here in this ninth inning.
And that's a closer's mentality. They're not usually the best at setting guys up. They're going to come right at you with their best pitching. That's usually a fastball.
Stephen Drew will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning.
Stephen Drew.
First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. Calling for it is Betts, and Mookie's got it for the second out. Ryan McCann will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. In there, no balls and a strike. Taken the other way toward left center and fairly deep. Betts is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man